Hey, hey, hey. Whoa. All right. No, wrong way.
Welcome to Smoke Shop.
Oh, man, kids. It is hot. I'm assuming you can hear me and see me. Basically, where I am standing is where Mr. Hancock was. He is now there. He's now over on this side. Sorry about the wind noise. It's hot. The motorcycles are all over here. Let's go wide angle. I thought I already was. Boop, there we go. So all the bikes are tucked in over there. The plan is to get the Schprinter backed in over here with the sliding door facing this way and the hatch to the back, so that we can get working on installing the power system. The main issue with that is there's still not quite enough room to get the Schprinter into this space. So all this needs to be out of the way. And in order to get a little bit of clearance and not have it just barely enough room, what we're going to try and do is get the two golf carts, whatever the word is that I'm looking for, parallel to each other. Yes, get one in front of the other, and then in theory I could get all this space opened up. If I can get all this space opened up, then I should be able to back the Schprinter in right here and the bug where it is, and then that space would be open so that I could theoretically drive either vehicle as desired. The reason again for this is to install the power system into the Schprinter and the air conditioner, which is more than likely going to disable the van and make it not able to be driven for a day or two at least. So I need a vehicle. Lucky for me, I have a spare. No air conditioning, but in other news, we will be probably doing an unboxing today, because this is the split system air conditioner, which is the desired system that I want to put in here. That other air conditioner that I had has already been returned. That's a whole nother story if you haven't heard. But anyway, this unit was 2 or 3 weeks out supposedly, and I actually ended up getting it in 3 days. So it's here way earlier than I expected. But if I focus, that will allow me to put all this stuff in at once. It's going to take a few days, but it'll be worth it in the long run. Anyhow, hopefully I can get something out of that, and we'll probably do an unboxing. Utilizing our camping table, in theory, oh, I thought that was it. I just have to press a button or something. Or just use a little bit more force. Yeah, that's it. All right. Don't pinch your stuff. Oh, yeah, this thing's gonna pinch somebody's crotch at some point. I guess there's a way to lock it, but it doesn't lock automatically. Anyhow, there's a table. That's a start. Let's see what we got, kids. Oh, this is kind of heavy. It says heavy package. Yay! It's here. There it is. Whoop. I think I need to, I don't know, get that maybe where it's not totally hitting the microphone. Let's see what we got, kids. It smells like a pile of rubber hoses and some plastic, which is basically what it is. All right, gang. What we got here is our refrigerant lines. You know, they kind of look longer in the ads. I'm gonna have to look into that. This is gonna weigh heavily into where the unit is gonna be placed. This is our wiring harness, which comes pre-installed, I guess. And it looks like it may even have a fuse. Fuse. I don't know how to get into this. It's not really letting me in. It acts like I should have access, but yet it's not. There we go. Hey, there is. There's actually a fuse in there. So that's awesome that it already has an inline fuse. That is very good. Except now that I open this, it won't ever close again. So that's neat, he said sarcastically. There it went. All right. So, in theory, okay, that is not a sticker, which I thought it was. That's actually molded in. We have little broken pieces of plastic that I'm hoping are just from the manufacturing process. But anyhow, let's get ready to crumble. Let's see what we can get. See if we can get this thing out without hurting anybody or anything. We're going for it. We're just gonna go for it. We're just going for it. Come on, guys. Here we go. We're there. There we are. We're there. It's done. We're good. I would presume that the remote control is in the foam. Ask me why I would think that. I don't know why they would. So that's a negative. All this hardware was shipped up against the coil just loosely. That's a good way to get your coil damaged. But anyway, there we go, kids. And we can pull it out the rest of the way just to get a look at it, I guess. We can, hey, go get a guy, pull it out the rest of the way just to get a look at it, I guess. At this point, that should be everything. So what we've got here is the power cables, a positive and negative, obviously, and the control cables, which is actually a positive, a negative, a green, and a purple. So one thing I will say is the ad said that this was metal, and it is clearly not. It's plastic. It's thick plastic, but it says it was metal. Which, you know, it also says it can be installed on the roof, which is what my intention is. I have every intention of looking into this a little bit further, as so far I have not found any directions of any type. And the only directions that I found online was an operating manual, not an installation manual. Either way, let's see about getting this other box and see if we've got any type of instructions in here. I don't. Oh, actually, I do. Hang on. I has banana. As bananas can vary in size, I brought a couple of bananas for scale. So, banana for scale. Bananas for scale. So it's not huge, it's not small, but it's, I should probably eat one of these, huh? It's not ginormous. Let's see what we got here. Now, this is a 12,000 BTU or 1 ton unit, theoretically. You know, the issue I have with that is if you look at these ads, if you start looking at these air conditioners, somehow BTUs can mean different things, even though I thought a British thermal unit would be a British thermal unit. A British thermal unit here is different from a British thermal unit there, and they mean different things. So, irregardless, wink, wink, regardless, this should be more than enough air conditioning for this van. The remote control was in fact not in the foam. The remote control is in a bag. But there is a remote control that will go in our hardware department, and then we're going to pull out the inside unit. Oh, here's our manual. User manual. So this is the same thing I found online, and it has nothing at all. Zero information about installing the unit. You just have to make it up. How absolutely stupid. I mean, even as an air conditioner tech of like 10 years, I'm intimidated by that idea. Just randomly make it happen. You'll figure it out. Good luck. I mean, that's kind of ridiculous. And they give you a piece of wood to mount it to. This indoor coil is not heavy at all. Super lightweight. Probably less than 10 pounds, less than 5 pounds. Drain line. And basically, this mounts on your wall and blows through these vents, which are all, you can point them in all different directions. You can point a couple up at the roof, one down at the floor, another one up at the roof, another one on the wall. I mean, you could just blow, blow, blow wherever you want to blow. It's loads of fun. Someday. Someday soon. Anyhow, this would be the SunSter. It says 12 volt or 24 volt. I don't know if that's a switchable thing or what. The controls also do have a fuse in line. So theoretically, this shouldn't be that complicated of an installation, which is probably why they're not worried about giving you instructions. But how would you know to pull a vacuum and all that stuff? Lots of different languages. Here's the control panel. Yeah, nothing. Fault codes. Remote control Chinese comparison, whatever that means. Air conditioner installation guide video. Haha, look at what I found. There's one of those. So we'll have to go look into that. Anyhow, so far, I mean, it's not total junk by any way, shape, or form. This particular unit, I believe, has a 1-year manufacturer warranty. The reason I bought it from them is because it does have an actual name and it's not just a generic unit. The SunSter name does have a website and sells other products, including a lot of diesel heaters. It looks like they're just getting into the air conditioning lines. However, like I said, by plastering their name all over it, that gives me a little bit more hope to have some sort of customer support, which there is, again, a website and dedicated phone numbers and stuff like that. With that being said, I need to go cool off because I'm overheated. I'm not even sweating anymore. Love y'all. Later.
As always, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.